back for some Batman.
You know, I don't know when he's going to do this horse shit. Whenever we start these, I don't know why I do this fucking podcast. So, we're back, y'all.
Okay, and I was in a very Batman mood, so we decided to, because we did last time, even though it's a red band last time, it was instead of doing one that we both seen, we just did Romulus.
Yeah.
So I still wanted to do one that we both seen, so we could do like just gushing about the movie.
Oh yeah.
So I decided Batman Under the Red Hood.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I saw it. It's probably when it came out.
It's honestly one of my favorite Batman movies ever.
Oh, it's damn good. Yeah, I know it's one of those where you know it's good, then the time kind of fades away, you know. But it's like I know it's good, but I forgot how good it actually was.
It's when DC actually gives a shit.
I'll tell you that DC is good with their animated stuff.
Holy shit!
For the most part, they don't really miss with it.
Yeah,
but
I mean, they even made fucking a cool ass Green Lantern movie.
Yeah.
Right at the same time as they
made a couple of them.
Yeah, like First Flight was fucking awesome.
First Flight's great.
Like that should have just been the live action movie.
Even the animated series, Green Lantern is really good.
Yeah,
sucks that we only got one season of it, but it was good.
I don't get how, but like,
I think it was because it was too expensive to make.
Yeah, that'll do it.
But
they even had fucking Guy Gardner in that show.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we're watching. We watched Batman Under the Red Hood. Hadn't seen it in a while, and yeah, just Matt just shows up. You know, he's like, we watched anything Romulus, and he was feeling Batman-y, so here we are.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's very good. Of course, we always read a synopsis. I figure we'll just get right into it.
Read it, Jake.
Batman Under the Red Hood was released on July 27, 2010, and received critical acclaim. That's the wrong section.
Oh my god.
Batman Under the Red Hood is a 2010 American animated direct-to-video superhero film directed by Brandon Vietti and produced by Warner Premiere, DC Entertainment, and Warner Brothers Animation. It was released by Warner Home Video. The film is the 8th film of the DC Universe animated original movies, which is directly derived from the Batman storyline Under the Red Hood. In the film, Batman investigates the identity of a vigilante called Red Hood. The voice cast includes Bruce Greenwood and Jensen Ackles as Batman and Red Hood, respectively, alongside John DiMaggio, Neil Patrick Harris, Jason Isaacs, and Wade Williams.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a solid-ass movie.
Yeah, it actually does a better job of explaining how Jason Todd came back to life than the actual comics did.
Yeah, because I think when the comics came out, it was kind of they did that call-in, like, to pick... They had the
that was the kill Jason.
Yeah, that was to kill Jason. So the audience did that. And then later it's, you know, because comics are bullshit. Let's bring him back to life. And I think that's where they ran into the trouble.
Well, it was actually a long time that Jason was dead.
Yeah.
It was until Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Was it?
That they brought him back because of some bullshit and the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
Superman Prime, I think it was, punched a hole in reality and it sent shockwaves and some shit.
Like you do.
Yeah. And that's what brought Jason back. But this movie super cleaned it up, super quick and easy.
Yeah, I like the way this does it better than that explanation that you just told me. Just
because the explanation I did hurts my head.
Yeah,
I smell copper now.
It's like multiverse thing has kind of fucked things up, kind of all around.
It's been doing that since 1992.
Yeah, not a lot of places have done it well, in my opinion. But you know, for the most part. But yeah, I seriously haven't seen this probably since 2010.
Oh yeah,
and it holds up. It's solid.
And what disappoints me more is that this art style should have just been a show. Give me a full 4 or 5 movies.
Yeah.
Of the entire Justice League in this style.
Yeah.
Which actually does happen in the 2020 kind of sequel series to this, Batman: Death in the Family.
Which is, I've seen that too, but again, it's another one I only saw once. And it's like, there's so much shit that I've seen with the, DC and all that. I just forget. Things run together.
It's so good.
So it's another one that I just haven't seen in a while, but
it's good. What's great about that though is it's choose your own adventure kind of deal, where you can if you choose to follow the movie exactly as it was, you get a cool secret ending epilogue to this movie, which is Bruce was telling this whole story to Clark in a diner.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And Clark's just like, look, man, you're my best bro. We'll work together. We'll find Jason together. I'm like, That should have just been the opening for a whole fucking series.
That shouldn't even be a thing because Superman could just hear him and just fucking go get him.
But then again, Ra's al Ghul couldn't even find him for a while, so...
Ra's al Ghul doesn't have super hearing.
Yeah, true, but then again...
It's horseshit.
Yeah.
Comics are bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, let's do this because it would be a really cool fucking story. And it's like, yeah, but Superman can hear Lois's heartbeat from across the planet.
Yeah, he could...
Why can't he not hear Jason Todd's? Like,
there was one time when...
Holes.
Yeah. There was one time when Superman was flying around Titan, and then Jimmy Olsen back on Earth pressed his little signal watch, and he was there in like two minutes.
Yeah, so it's like horseshit.
Yeah.
It's like, I understand you're trying to do the relationship between Batman and Superman, but ultimately it's horseshit. It's like, come on, just tell him, go find him for me, Clark.
But then again, there's also another ending where you can choose to have Jason live and Batman die.
Oh, cool.
And like Jason, after the funeral of Bruce Wayne, is in the Batcave on the computer looking for Joker. And in that little scene, you get little stills of like the Justice League coming in, consoling him about like reminding him how great Batman was.
Yeah.
Like, your father was a great man, basically. And you get little shots of like Superman, Wonder Woman, Nightwing, Flash, all visiting him.
Yeah.
I'm like, show me more.
The things that we need to be just movies in general.
Yeah.
Like, I get the whole pick your adventure thing, but you could very well write new stories and have those things be the...
But yeah, this story in general was just amazing. Like, the sins of Batman's past coming to haunt him in a corrupted way.
Yeah, and it's that, like you say, the art style, it feels like it could have been like Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah,
it's got
series.
That tone. You know, it's got that, exactly, a sequel series. It's got that darker tone. It's a lot more serious.
But still had a little bit of fun in there when they're fighting the fucking Riddler.
Oh yeah. That's I like that most of the comedy in this actually comes from Nightwing.
Yeah. Which it would. It's Dick Grayson.
It's just Dick Grayson being a jackass.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really cool because, like, going in, like, of course you know who's who, and you know if you read the comics and shit like that, but it's just cool to see it in action, and like you say, like, it's the way they explain it here just makes a whole lot more sense than it does with like the multiverse horseshit. It's like, no, this is definitely, it's darker, it's more grounded, it's more real, in my opinion.
But it still has a little bit of the fantastic, as you know, fucking Amazo's there.
Yeah, out of nowhere, fucking Amazo comes out of a crate
because Black Mask was about to sell his ass to, I guess, Lex Luthor or something.
Yeah, so we still get like a really cool, crazy, superpowered fight between Nightwing, who just happens to be in the neighborhood. Because Batman and Amazo.
Yeah, and that shit was awesome too. Cool ass fight.
Yeah.
And then Red Hood comes in. They do another chase.
Yeah,
it's fucking awesome.
When they would line up those guys to confirm information, they're like, okay, I'll talk. I worked for it, then he gets sniped. I'm like, okay, Django Fett.
Yeah. Except
the exact same thing for fucking episode.
Except Batman doesn't go to fucking Space Burger Boy to go talk about the dart.
Pretty much. He went to Space Gyms or Space Denny's.
Yeah.
Fucking talking to, what's that dude?
I don't even remember.
Jasper, I think.
Space Jasper, got it.
I used to be really good with all the Star Wars names. Like, I used to know like fucking all of them. Yeah, it's something like that. But yeah, the dude that runs that thing, he's like, oh, it's a Camino and Saber dart. It's like, I'll blow it out your.
But then they bring in fucking Black Mask and they make him look cool as shit.
Yeah, he looks nuts. He's got cheekbones from high hell.
Yeah.
But
cheekbones for days.
He still looks really fucking cool. And I really appreciate John DiMaggio as Joker.
Yeah, he's really underappreciated.
He really is. Because of course our favorite's Mark Hamill. Like, that's
obvious, of course.
That's just the order of the universe. I don't make it the rules. But if there's anybody that's a close second for me, personally, it would be John DiMaggio. He's like one of the very few voice actors that he's not trying to do a Mark Hamill impersonation. He made Joker his own. He's a lot more laid back. It sounds like he's not as crazy, uppity, high energy as Mark Hamill's Joker.
Yeah.
He's not as nuts as Hamill's Joker, but I feel like he's more psychotic in a way.
Oh yeah, especially in this. Even just him in the fucking padded cell with Black Mask, and he's just sitting there like just eating a bag of chips.
Oh God, I love that. He was just eating a bag of chips.
Yeah.
May I have some water? Breaks it, stabs the dude in the throat. I'm like, hey, there's Joker.
Yeah. He was just calculating. Even though he's psychotic, he's not stupid. He's calculating. How can I kill these motherfuckers fastest?
Yeah, like that what he did there fits a John DiMaggio Joker a lot better, I think. Like just the voice thing, it just works better.
And also Ra's al Ghul is there for a quick cameo.
Yeah, like explaining that was cool that Batman was able, of course he would put the pieces together, but like that's the thought, like, oh well, if he's back from the dead,
yeah,
only one person that can do that.
Yeah, only one son of a bitch. But also, how Roz, fuck you, you're stupid as shit. You and your god complex. Why would you fucking hire the Joker for anything?
Why would anybody hire the Joker for anything?
Like, hire the fucking Penguin instead. Shit.
Penguin's at least got a little self-control.
Yeah, self-control. And you know you could probably trust him if you pay him enough.
Yeah.
Or hire Mr. Freeze. Fuck it.
Penguin honestly seems like to be I guess, in a way, the most neutral of the villains. He's the most like mercenary of all of them. You know, pay him, he's going to do his shit. But definitely not Joker. Like, sure, you can pay him, but he's too much of a fucking wild card.
Joker is a fucking shark. You don't trust a shark.
He's a fucking psycho, you know? Like, and like, you know, like even Jason says it at the end. He was like, why is he still alive? Like all the people he's killed, the graveyards he's filled,
the friends he's crippled.
It was like, oh, very nice nod.
Which is cool too.
But it's true. Like, if there's anybody in DC that you need to kill.
As logical as Batman is, and as good of a heart he has, you gotta know, Joker is irredeemable.
Yeah, he'll never
kill him.
Yeah.
Or just, put him in a place that he will fucking die.
Yeah.
Because he's not getting better. He loves this shit. It's a game to him.
Oh, yeah. It's an absolute game to him. But at the same time, it's like, they do those comics where it's like, well, what if one existed or the other existed? Like, Batman and Joker are very, like, codependent on each other.
Yeah. But speaking of the whole, like, the friends he's crippled, in that sequel movie, in one of the endings, like, if one of the pathways you go down, you get to see Barbara and Dick again, but Barbara's in the wheelchair.
Oh, they do nod to that?
Yeah. And then, like, if you do the plot line where Bruce dies, then you get to see Dick's running around as Batman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And Barbara's Oracle.
Oh, that's cool.
While Jason's talking.
They just take over.
Although, because they couldn't get Neil Patrick Harris back, Dick never talks.
Yeah, you were saying that. He never talks because they couldn't get him back.
Yeah, and then also, because they couldn't get the supernatural guy back. What was his name?
Jensen Ackles.
They actually brought back the guy who was... Because in this movie, you get to see Jason in different points of his life as, like, child, a teen, and then as Red Hood.
Yeah.
They brought back the guy who was him as a teen to do all of Jason's voice work in this movie, the sequel.
Oh, okay.
And you know who it was? It was the guy who played Phineas in Phineas and Ferb.
Oh my god!
Which I need them to do more of that shit. Yeah. I need him to be more Jason Todd Robin, just so that way I have more clips to use as him as Zero, because that's who I want as the voice of Zero.
Yeah.
For my OC Power Ranger.
Have that style of voice. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was so good. Going around like 20 rounds a second, and you're still too slow.
Yeah. That was cool how they. That's what was really struck me about this one is we get the flashbacks of like better times, or just all around this movie really had good character development in it.
Oh yeah, and how much growth Jason had from being a cocky little kid, arrogant little shit, and now trying to be a better Batman.
Yeah,
which he does have some good points, but he's still kind of being a crime boss at the end of the day.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, if you think about Gotham, everything that happens in that crazy fucking city.
Which, why does anyone even live in Gotham?
I don't know. Their insurance must be outrageous.
Yeah.
You think
there's bombs every other fucking day.
No shit.
There's like 3 a week.
You think about all the crazy stuff that happens there.
You got Jokers, you got Penguins, Riddlers, Killer Crocs, Banes running around, Man-Bats.
Yeah.
Man-Bat and Clayface.
Mr. Freeze, Scarecrow. You have like...
The former district attorney got burnt in half and now he's running around flipping a coin.
Yeah, just fucking shooting people based on the coin. Like, there's so much shit that happens in Gotham. And Batman's like, oh, well, I don't kill people. Throw them in Arkham. It's like, okay. all you're doing is putting a band-aid on the problem.
I mean, you don't have to kill everybody, but like some of them you should fucking cripple them.
Yeah.
Make it like if you don't want to kill them, paralyze them from the neck down.
Oh, see, you have to put Joker in a coma, basically.
Yeah, you gotta snap that motherfucker's.
all those people, all those dudes like that.
You gotta pull Batman has to pull a fucking Nightfall on Joker. Just so that way you'll get some respite.
And shit, he's got to break Joker just to get a fucking weekend off.
Fuck yeah. Just so he can go bang Catwoman.
Yeah. But like Jason Todd said, it's like, you know,
what do you do?
Doing what you won't do.
And he does make a good point of like, you rule by scaring criminals. What do you do with the ones that aren't scared?
Yeah, and there's plenty of.
Yeah. Like Penguin ain't scared of his ass.
Oh, yeah, Penguin's of all people that should be scared is Penguin.
And then you got Scarecrow running around making other people scared, more scared of him.
Yeah, and Scarecrow, he's just, you know, let's be real, he's just farting on people. And fucking
he's crop dusted all of Gotham.
He's just crop dusting Gotham left and right, fucking driving people nuts. And
Poison Ivy's just there, but buck naked.
Pretty much. That's her power.
Yeah, buck naked and killing you.
But it's like, but Jason Todd does have points. It's like that old Magneto thing, you know. It's like Magneto was right because he was right.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But I just want more of this. I want more of like when DC actually fucking locks in. They're fucking great.
Yeah, they don't lock in as much as they used to. Their animated stuff is still really good. Yeah, but it's not like it used to be.
Although I still don't get how they fuck up Hush.
Oh no, because Hush was great. It's right from.
Yeah, it's the book. I have the book. It's right here.
Even was it Arkham City? The game had Hush in it.
Yeah,
I had a storyline with Hush. That was fucking awesome.
Where he was trying to make himself look like Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, they had that storyline in there.
And also they fucked up Killing Joke too, which sucked.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that intro like that. It's like we don't need that. It would have been just fine. Because other than that, it's fine.
Because they wanted the theatrical release, but it's like, just go fucking straight to video.
Would you say this one's your favorite? Like of.
Yes, I would say this one's my favorite, especially that ending alone. The bittersweet ass ending.
Oh my god,
it's fucking heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's like this is the best day of my life.
Best day of my life.
Fucking Robin showing it's just Batman
was trying to do a good deed.
Yeah, Batman and Jason during like the golden years, basically, like, and the kid's just happy to be a Robin and happy to get out there and start fighting crime. And
come on, old man. We got bad guys that need chasing.
Yep, he jumps on the car. So it's the best day of my life. And it just ends.
And that music.
Ooh. It's awesome how it really.
I would actually put this above Mask of the Phantasm.
For you?
For me.
I can't do that. I just can't. It's that old thing, like I said, like the couple episodes I've done with you when we bring up
the Batman versus Dracula.
Yeah, like Jesus. I grew up when Batman the animated series ruled the earth, and like that's just something I hold that in such high regard. Like I still feel Batman Mask of the Phantasm was the greatest Batman movie ever made. Like period.
Well, for me, it's Under the Red Hood, Mask of the Phantasm, Sub-Zero.
Okay, that's solid.
Yeah. Because I love Mr. Freeze personally. He's one of my favorites.
Sub-Zero's fucking badass. We're probably have to watch Sub-Zero as well.
Yeah.
On here one of these days. But my favorite like animated DC, aside from Mask of the Phantasm, I think is probably Dark Knight Returns.
Oh yeah. Dude, they have fucking RoboCop as Batman in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Who knew that I needed Peter Weller as a Batman, and it works so fucking well.
Honestly, the only other person they could have probably gone to was Ron Perlman.
Maybe, yeah. Because honestly, I want to say, wasn't Ron Perlman the voice of him in the animated series when they did like the flashback anthology series episode? Because they did an anthology episode.
Yeah, and I know you know what's funny too? I also figured out recently that Ron Perlman was Clayface in the animated series.
Was he really?
Yeah.
That's badass.
I didn't even notice that until recently when I was watching this other podcast.
No, he wasn't. It was Michael Ironside, I think.
Really? I could have sworn he was. At least played him a few times in the animated series.
I want to say in the animated series, yeah, in Batman the animated series, they do an episode where they're talking about different Batman.
Oh yeah,
like
that
a group of kids, and one of them looks like Carrie Kelly.
Yeah, I remember that episode.
And she's talking about it. And
when he fought the mutant leader.
It's just Dark Knight Returns. And
even that shot where the tank is looking down at the mutant leader,
and it's fucking Michael Ironside is Batman, and oh my god, that is just a perfect voice for an old pissed off Batman. But Peter Weller
was fantastic.
Holy shit! I'm actually probably gonna watch that later tonight. Now that we're talking about it, holy shit, I love that fucking movie. Because like I've told you, that's my favorite iteration of Batman of all time is Dark Knight Returns.
As long as you just leave it at Dark Knight Returns and not the 2 sequel series that he
like they're not crazy good like the first one is.
Yeah,
they're still cool, they're still enjoyable, they're not anything like crazy, but
it is almost like Alien 3 and 4 for me, if you think.
I could see that. Yeah, that's about the same, I suppose. But shit, Dark Knight Returns just
amazing,
hits all the points for me. I love it. I got my book over there somewhere, but I have my original.
My only problem with Dark Knight Returns is that when Superman's talking to Batman about like, look, you gotta go back into retirement. We made this deal before. Mm-hmm. Diana left. Hal went back. Hal went to space. I'm like, whoa, wait, what? Mm-hmm. Why did
Hal left?
Why did Hal have to leave?
Hal just fucking left.
He lives on Earth.
Hal was fed up with it. He just left.
Yeah, I guess, but it's like, it fucking sucks for his family.
Yeah, I thought that was fuck. He's like, yeah, Hal went back to. Did you say he went back to Oa? I can't remember if he said he actually went to Oa. Or...
I think he either said space or Oa. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what? Shouldn't that have been John?
Yeah, you would think, right? Yeah. But no, he's fucking hightailed.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'm out.
That was my only problem with Dark. Other than that, the whole book is fucking fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's so good. I fucking love Dark Knight Returns. That's my favorite Batman iteration of all time. but yeah, Mask of the Phantasm is still top for me. I think it's always gonna be top.
It's still a fucking great ass movie.
Yeah, but damn, yeah, Under the Hood's great. That's good. It's good. At first, when you told me like, let's watch this, I'm like, why? And then you're like, I just want to watch it for the show. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. It's our podcast. We watch whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, and then we could do more. We can do more Batman later, even still.
Oh yeah, we're totally gonna watch Batman Forever. I saw the thumbnail and I was like, how much Batman Forever? I don't care how cheesy it is.
You know what? It's actually, in the grand scheme of things, it actually is kind of better than Returns.
Mm-hmm. That's really not that bad.
It's not as bad as Batman and Robin, but
yeah, Batman and Robin's pretty rough.
Yeah, I don't think we should.
The way I always watch Batman and Robin with the riff tracks on it.
Yeah,
I bought the riff tracks a long time ago.
Maybe we could do a Batman month.
Maybe
just like a couple episodes of Batman.
Yeah, I mean,
animated live.
Yeah, I'll see why not. We'll do that one.
It's our fucking show.
Do it the hell we want.
We can do a Godzilla month. We could do a Batman month.
My God, he's getting drunk with power. Ugh.
Yeah, my Joker's life sucks.
Yeah, it's fine. I think everybody's. If you're not doing Mark Hamill, it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
No, that was good, man. That was a good suggestion.
Good refresher.
It was a really good refresher. And then I noticed that, of course, Jensen Ackles is voicing Red Hood, and I was like, oh, his getaway car looks like fucking Baby from Supernatural. Go figure.
Well, I never seen Supernatural, so I didn't notice it at all.
It's not too bad. And my mom is a huge Supernatural fan. Like, she's one of those that she can hear a couple lines from it, and she can tell you what fucking episode. She's pretty diehard about it.
Which is funny because even nowadays that YouTube is doing the whole like YouTube stories, which is their version of TikTok.
Yeah.
Every now and then I get a Supernatural clip.
Yeah.
Because I watch a bunch of comic book stuff.
It's not bad. I feel like the early episodes are better. It has a little bit of a darker tone. Later on, as the series like pops off and gets more popular, it gets a little more lighthearted, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's an angel on the show named Castiel. Like when they first introduce him, he's a lot darker. He's more of like a harbinger of doom kind of thing. And then later on, they kind of befriend, and he becomes like the comic relief kind of thing, like that kind of shit. I'm like,
he's like the smug ass.
Yeah, it to me it gets a little bit too lighthearted, and I'm like, I would have kept watching Supernatural if it stayed in this like kind of dark area, but it never doesn't stay there, because there was a time period I think it gets so far, and the series was actually supposed to end. And then it got so popular that CW wanted more, and so they kept writing. So that's
it's like, oh, we can't stop it now. We have to keep going.
That's when it kind of started to do that shit.
Like their DC stuff.
I think it was like 15 seasons or some shit like that.
Jesus Christ,
ridiculous.
God damn. And I thought the Flash went on too long with like 9 seasons.
Yeah, I fell off on Flash pretty quick.
Like the first 2 seasons were fucking great.
First 2 were great, and then I fell off on 3. I that's the thing. I have trouble with all those kind of shows like that. It's like I like comic stuff like that, but It's like
you get like there's sometimes where it's like 4 seasons is good. Just do it at that. Leave it great.
Yeah,
Leave it open to where if you want to come back,
do what anime does. Do fucking solid ass like seasons.
Yeah.
Finish your story and move the fuck on.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's like 60 episodes. That's it.
Yep. It's a retelling
and
of the
it's
original.
amazing.
Yeah, it's a retelling of the
It's
original.
the best anime ever. You don't need Naruto 900 episodes.
Yeah.
You don't need One Piece 10 million episodes.
Yeah, and the problem with those is like they're
Still going.
their mangas are still going. That's what it is. Like they're keeping up with like the mangas that are being written, and it's like, oh
Yeah.
Jesus,
It's like,
stop.
yeah, just stop.
Just stop already.
It's like, yeah, I could, like, yeah, Dragon Ball's cool, but like after 900 episodes, you kind of.
I like my stuff to just be contained. Like my favorite anime is still Evangelion.
Yeah.
I like my stuff to tell a story, and then they redid it. It's like cool. 4 movies and like
Well, there's one anime that I'm really looking forward to that's coming up next year.
Yeah.
It's the Red Ranger becomes a hero in another world. It's basically the Red Ranger loses in his main story and gets isekai'd into another world of like magic and shit, but he still has all of his stuff. So like the trailer is just like this like witch is just like, get rid of these losers, and then he just goes henshin and does the full suit, and everyone just feels
Which
like
Red Ranger is it?
it's just their own made up one.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like he does the henshin, he turns into the Red Ranger, and everyone's like, what the fuck?
What the hell is this shit?
Yeah. And he still has all this like gadgets and shit. I'm like, I gotta watch this shit.
That's pretty
Looks
cool.
fucking
I
amazing.
may have to take it. I might have to give that a try.
I have to send you the trailer of
Yeah,
this.
send me a try. That sounds interesting. But yeah, that was a good refresher.
Sometimes you just get in a good Batman mood, and you got a lot of good movies.
Sometimes you just got to Batman.
Sometimes, and like you said one time, sometimes you just got Nightfall, motherfucker.
Sometimes you just got a Nightfall, bitch. You just gotta fucking crack it back and just, carry on about your day. And on that note, everybody.
Stay safe, Gotham.
Yeah. I mean, as best you could. I'm sure those insurance rates are fucking outrageous.
I'm sorry, sir. You didn't spring for the Joker policy, so this is coming out of pocket, sir.
I'm sorry, fucking Killer Croc is from New Orleans. I have no idea why he's in fucking Gotham, but it's not
But all water damages are out of pocket, sir. Sorry because of that.
That could be a whole show on its own. Just fucking like insurance people that work in Gotham.
Just in Gotham only.
Mhm.
You can't go into anywhere else. Maybe Metropolis because of all the like like all the motherfuckers who show up to fight Superman who can bench press a planet.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
maybe. Until next time, everybody. Y'all have a good one. Go watch you some Batman. It's a good time.
Doodle-doo-doo.